Hi everyone, Kim Mays here with Rockin' Dogs Positive Dog Training, and today I'm going to introduce you to a really awesome concept called free shaping. Now, a lot of you are familiar with shaping a behavior, and shaping a behavior basically just means breaking down, teaching something into little pieces until you get the end result. So it's breaking down those pieces, rewarding each step of the process until you get that goal behavior. Now, with free shaping, I always consider this shaping in its most pure form. So let's say, for instance, I want to shape a, let's say, spin, and I want my dog to spin in a circle. I might start luring the dog in that one direction. So let's say I showed them the treat and kind of get them to go a quarter turn or bend part of their body. I'm going to click and reward that. And then I build that behavior and I build off of it, increasing the criteria each time. So the next time I might have them do a half turn, click and reward for that, and so on until I get the final complete turn. Now that shaping, it's kind of like a lure shaping hybrid, right? So we're prompting the dog to get in the direction, and then we're shaping the behavior along the way. With free shaping, there is no prompting. There is no luring in any way. Basically, your dog is picking out every single behavior and what they're learning and how they're learning it along the way. So how cool is that? And what we're going to do is play a really fun game today, which was originally introduced to me through Karen Pryor, and it's 101 things to do with a box. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab one of my dogs that has never played this before. We're going to grab a box and we're going to have our very first initial training session with this game. Now, what you're going to see is basically you're going to need a couple things for this. You're going to need a clicker to mark all the behaviors, and you're going to need some little small pieces of treats or dog food. I like to use dog food a lot for this because it's very repetitive. You're going to notice when I start practicing with the dog, any single behavior that the dog offers towards the box is going to get a click and a reward. So it could be looking at the box, nosing it, bumping it with his paw, jumping in. It could be anything that the dog decides to offer to that box. And what we're doing in our initial training sessions is just building a repertoire of behaviors that we can pick and choose from down the road. So eventually, once we get a lot of behaviors built up, then I'll start forming that a little bit, increasing the criteria, and going back to our basic shaping where I will have a game plan as far as what steps do I want to take to achieve the goal that I've picked. So let's say I want the dog to sit in the box or push the box across the room with its nose or something like that. I'm going to start picking out the behaviors as the dog goes along of what I want for the end goal. But your initial sessions are just marking every single thing that the dog chooses to do with the box and seeing what behaviors you come up with. So we're going to go grab a fresh dog that's never done this before, a box, and we're going to give this a shot and see what we come up with. So hold on to your hats. Hi everybody, I'm here with Rocket. We've got our box and we're going to start our first free shaping session with this box. So when we do this, I want you to think of it kind of like the old hot and cold game. So if you're getting warmer, you're going to hear the click, and that's a promise that he gets a treat. Any interaction with the box in the beginning gets the click of a treat. It can be any interaction that he chooses. We're just trying to build behaviors right now. The absence of the click is basically like us saying that you're getting colder. You're not doing anything related to that box. So yes, we're just going to build behaviors right now and see what kind of stuff we can get out of them. So I'm going to just wait and be a little quiet, and let's see what Rocket does. Good boy. Yes. So notice he's starting a lot of behaviors because he knows I've got treats on me, but he's not really sure what he's supposed to do to get the treats. So we're just holding out and kind of waiting and see what he offers. Anything related to the box is what's getting the click. Whether that's a nose bump, a paw bump, a look, a walk around, literally anything. We just want to build up as many behaviors as we can in the beginning. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Good job. Good boy. We're getting a lot of put our head in the box. Good job. Good job. What else can you do, buddy? Yeah, so we're touching the bottom of the box now, where before he was just kind of dropping his head in. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Doubles for that. Oh, good job. And you notice the paw was something new, so I gave him a double treat for that. You could give him a higher value. So like right now I'm using kibble, but I do have a little bit of higher value treat in there. So if there's a new behavior that I really like that I want him to do a little bit more of, I might give him that higher value one. Good job, Rocket. Yes, good job. And you can reposition the box too if you want. Yes, to get some different kinds of interaction. You can stand the box up or do different things, especially if you get the same repeated behavior over and over again. So if he was only sticking his nose in the box and I wanted something different, I could reposition and see what I get out. Yeah, good boy. I'm going to push it just a little bit away just in case he's, yes, not pawing at me. Yay, good boy. Oh, yes. I'm going to treat that because that could be a walk around. Okay, so we could teach him to go around the box, or essentially he's teaching himself to go around the box just by me giving the clicks. Good job. So this is really cool because he's offering a lot of behaviors for his first practice session. So I'm pretty impressed that he's kind of checking it out and trying all these new things. We'll give him a couple more and then we'll give him a break. Nice. Oh, and he did a walk away, so we're going to take that as his break. So that was pretty good for his first practice session. We got some nose action, some paw action. His head is doing some different things, a little bit of a walk around. So there's a lot of different behaviors that Rocket started to offer. So that's a great place to start. I might have a couple practice sessions more just to see. Oh, good boy. Good boy. I'm going to give him extra treats since it kind of startled him. Okay, we're going to turn it back over. But I might do a couple extra practice sessions just to kind of see if we can get extra behaviors out of him. So I have a nice big repertoire built up. And then from there, I would just start picking what I want to teach him to do. So, and grow on it. So if stepping on the box and tipping it maybe on top of himself, or teaching him to do a whole circle around it, or sitting in the box. I mean, there could be 101 different things, right, that we could do, get him to do with the box. So I would just start narrowing it down, getting a game plan, and then increasing my criteria only in that direction. So if I wanted him to walk around this box, then only when he's doing the walk around behaviors would I start clicking and rewarding, as opposed to all the pawing and the nosing and those kind of things. I would start dropping out and just kind of curtailing it to the behaviors that I want. So I hope you guys have fun practicing 101 things to do with the box with your dogs and watching them learn. I think the coolest part about this is just watching them stare at it and figure out. You can see their wheels turning, that they're trying to figure out what to do next to get the reward, and they're learning all these really cool new things. So if you have any questions, feel free to email us at trickdogtrainer@gmail.com, or hit us up on our website at rockindogs.com. Otherwise, we will see you guys on the next video, and have fun practicing.